Teofimo Lopez, Terence Crawford, the fighting words. Let the beef continue. The two don't like each other, two at each other's throats, and it's getting serious. Teofimo, he keeps saying and alluding to this monkey banana stuff, and he probably will get hurt. Terence Crawford really is one of them ones, and he's not the one to play with. Now, I posted this on my social media, and Teofimo, he's like double downing on this monkey distasteful stuff that he's been on. Like, he said something about Tank Davis and Crawford, whatever monkey wants the banana. And he says, I'm at the grocery store buying some bananas. I sense some underground boxing coming soon. And then he tagged Terence Crawford. Crawford said, what store? I'm in your city. Teofimo, Vegas is not my city. Also, you ready to fight February 2025? Crawford says, you live here, right? Let me see what kind of bananas you got over there. Crawford tried to pull up on him. Teofimo said, nah, old head, enough games. We lacing up to fight, ? The people want to see you put me on a stretcher. So what we doing February 2025? And then he tagged Turkey Al-Sheikh. Terence Crawford says, I could do that, right? Is that what they want to see? He said, I can do that, right? If that's what they wanted to see. It's a little typo. You and your daddy. So Crawford said he gonna take out the whole squad. Teofimo said, can you rewind that? And posted a gif of Tank Davis. Kind of weird. Terence Crawford then says, Teofimo, now you said you'll fight me for free, right? Them was your words, not mine. Teofimo put up a poll. He says, absolutely. What I said remains, like I told you before, in front of you. The whole world needs to watch me beat you, not just word of mouth. You A-side, so what we doing? I will fight you for free, #boxing. Terence Crawford says, what's the location? You doing too much talking. I'm trying to see something. Your daddy said you hit hard without the gloves. I'm trying to find out. You don't deserve to share the ring with greatness. All you deserve is a good old-fashioned ad whooping. So I could teach you something yo Diddy didn't. He meant to put yo daddy. And then he also posted a middle finger and it says, Teofimo, where you at? Let's talk it out. So Terence Crawford, he not really one of the ones that Teo probably want to play with, to be honest. That's my honest opinion. Especially if he's on a racial tip, talking about some monkeys and bananas and stuff like that. Crawford mess around and hurt you. And Crawford's insanely strong. He has some wrestling background. So street fight tactics, I think Crawford, out of all boxers, Crawford would be probably one of the ones that can hold their own, even in a street fight without sanctioned rules. Like, no offense, but you look at like a Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson, they would be better because they're boxers and they have minimal power in their respective weight class. So I feel like their style would be suited for a ref and an actual sanctioned fight. Terence Crawford, he's from the hood. He's from Omaha, he's from Nebraska. He grew up rough. This is nothing new. You know, we heard all the stories about Crawford's mom was paying kids in the neighborhood to fight her son, and she would give them like almost like a win bonus if they could whoop Bud. So Bud is used to some level of street fighting before he got into the boxing game. So I think Teofimo is playing a dangerous game. And we already know in every category, Crawford, he has Teofimo beat. He's a bit bigger. He's had more experience at the higher levels of boxing and the higher weight class. You know, don't get it twisted. Teofimo has Lomachenko fight and then also Josh Taylor. So he has some good experience as well. But I think Crawford, just in his totality, two-time undisputed, and, you know, going for the Errol Spence fight, that was such a big fight for boxing, and he passed with flying colors. 3 knockdowns in a fight that people looked at as 50-50. Crawford made it look like it shouldn't have been 50-50, right? So I think it's a dangerous game. I don't know what's up with Teofimo talking about ESPN can keep the blacks and all this monkey affairs and banana comments, but he's making me want to see Crawford fight him. Now, I will say this, and I said this in my past video. Crawford is trying to fight him like on some street stuff, pull up, where you at? Let's talk about it. Let's get active. You know, Crawford told you that at the Errol Spence fight. He said, I gets active. So me, I personally think, since you guys are both prize fighters, make money from it. And I think the fans would understand, yes, he's someone from a lighter weight class, but he's talking some racial stuff and he's talking greasy. I don't think people would be mad at Bud if he got this as a pro fight. And, you know, maybe Turkey can make this done. But if they were to spar, maybe spar and then record it. I don't know why his stance is like street fight or nothing. You know what I mean? Because he did say, if you listen to what I said when I was reading his tweet, he says you don't deserve to share the ring with greatness. But he sounds like he more or less wants to pull up on Teofimo in the physical, and he don't want to wait, and he don't want to mess around with no pro fight. He just wants to whoop Teofimo Lopez. So definitely a dangerous game that Teofimo is playing, because Crawford is one of the people where if he says these things, you got to take him at face value that he really means it. And I think he really wants to hurt Teofimo Lopez. And, you know, we've seen Teo look okay versus Pedro Campas and guys like that. So I don't really know how he would fare with the Terence Crawford. But hey, based on the trash talk, I want to see it. Let me know what you think.